Take 5 with Ricovibes, the ultimate in entertainment. Live interviews, social commentary, and so much more. Go tell somebody you're now locked into Take 5 with Ricovibes.
What's up, everybody? It's yours truly, Ricovibes, and welcome to another edition of Take 5. I got a special guest in the building. He's supposed to have been here from a while ago, but he made it. DJ Storm.
Yes.
What's up, man?
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the show, my brother.
Man, welcome. Thank you, man.
I mean, I've been hearing about this DJ Storm for the longest.
Yeah.
But I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
I got to hear you play this past weekend.
Yeah,
and
this
I was
Sunday
very
at Escape,
Escape Emerge, and I was very impressed. But who are you? Where did you get started?
Well, I've been playing music for a long time. I grew up around music. I'm from the island of Barbados, and
Barbados. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I'm from Barbados. Beautiful
okay.
island of Barbados, and as a kid, I always enjoyed music.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that was a way of my mom, allowing me to listen to music and stuff, getting me out of trouble.
So you know about spooge and all them things, because
Yeah.
that's a genre that
Genre from back
unless
in
you're a
the day.
certain age, you don't know anything about
Right.
spooge.
I grew up around the country western times,
Yes.
when Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers were, they were.
I think everybody in the Caribbean listened to country, right? Because that's what the radio station used to start off the morning
right
with country and
yes.
western. Yes.
And I used to take my grandmother's one record player. She never used to like me to touch it because,
Really? That's their
Take
pride and joy, man.
So
Yeah.
it was in me for a long time. So, then at a young age, they had a DJ back in Barbados. His name was Super C. And,
Heard about him.
he used to be in these parties. And I just loved the way how he mixed and played. And sometimes I used to sneak out of the house when they have parties, just to go and hear him play and everything like that. And that just got me into it from a young age. And
Gotcha. Wow. So at what age was that, though?
that's probably like around 7 years old.
That's real young.
Yeah, I was always into music and love anything really to do with entertainment.
Okay.
My mom used to dance and stuff, and she got me into dancing and stuff like that. I was in church choir. I used to sing and all that stuff, sing and dance. And all that
What
stuff.
religion?
Just normal.
Normal religion. Okay.
Yes.
So at what point did you migrate to the U.S.?
92. I was 19 years old, just finished secondary school in the islands, and my mom was at that time. This was like 92, so at that time my mom was like, "No, now you're finished with school. You're gonna
Get
go
you
over
out of here.
there,
Get you out of
here. I don't want you so you can get in trouble and stuff." I mean, and I was really happy, that I migrated over here.
So you DJ'd at parties in Barbados as well?
No, actually.
Okay.
No, it was just me being and learning and stuff. Actually, like the year before I left, there was this one DJ. I wanted to learn how to do it. And at that time, a lot of DJs were scratching. That was the scratch crazy as it is right back now.
That was the 90s era.
Right.
Yeah.
And as it is back right now.
Right. It is coming back. You're right. This vinyl is coming back.
Exactly.
Right.
So his advice to me was, don't learn to scratch first. Learn to mix. Listen to the music. Listen to the beats. Listen to the tempo. And you can close your eyes and mix a song by just listening to it.
Got it.
That
was good advice, actually.
Yeah, because
advice.
I came in, I went there and I'm starting. He like, no, you're not gonna mess my needles up. First thing you have to learn to do is mix. And he said to me at that a lot of DJs that can mix, they use that because a lot of them don't. Know how to blend the music too well.
They don't know how to blend.
So that's a way of.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, 92. I came up here and.
Was it Atlanta or was it New York?
It's actually New York.
New York. Okay.
Yeah, New York, and then probably like 2 years after, I met some friends who had a little sound system, and we joined up together and said, let's, grab a group and we was playing at house parties and little house parties and stuff like that. Yeah, Veteran International.
So you were in New York, the heyday of New York.
Yeah,
the Biltmore era.
Yeah,
you know,
the Biltmore,
Flamingo era,
Flamingo,
Q Club era.
Yes.
So that was the best era of music. Period in
the
New York.
90s, man. It was awesome.
Come on.
Like even the Clashes.
Yes.
Back in the days, man, was awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
And to me, that was one of the best training grounds. You know,
Yeah.
if you didn't grow up in Jamaica, but you played dancehall and reggae, New York was the next best place.
Yeah, it definitely was the next best place. And as they say, man, if you can survive in New York,
absolutely,
you can survive anywhere.
You can survive anywhere.
There's so many sharks out there in New York City that you got to fight through it all. You know, and I was there too in the age with the born when they started doing a lot of underground radio.
Yes.
Yeah, I was, I was on some of the stations too. So,
okay.
I got to feel a lot of it and understand the street smarts of the entertainment. So yeah.
So what did you specialize in? Was it any particular genre? You know, some people specialize in hip hop, soca, dancehall, reggae. What was your forte?
Well, my forte is really open format.
Gotcha.
It's just because sometimes a DJ is in a certain area, a certain city, where a certain genre of music takes over more or less.
Correct.
And he's surrounded with more or less those type of genre of DJs that you kind of get categorized.
You gravitate toward that, and then you get categorized.
Right. So like I said, the first set of music wasn't really dancehall or reggae for me. It was American music. It was jazz music. It was hip hop music. It was country music.
That's the beautiful thing about the Caribbean. We grew up with so many different genres that's being played on the radio at the same time.
At the same time.
So we learn that stuff.
Yeah. So I used to work with this guy back in New York. He was this well-known DJ there in New York. And I told him, I wanted to, learn, so I can get to know the streets and stuff more and people here in New York. So, he was more into the ballroom dancing.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So he would play that segment. And then when they want a little younger segment, then
that's
he
where
would
he
would throw me on. So then, I was always around the older folks, the older vibes, and always got the authenticity of just what the music really is and stuff like that. So I mean,
that's a good training ground too.
Yeah. It kept me very grounded too.
Got it.
Because sometimes we do get a little bit above.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So it kept me really grounded because we didn't come here by ourselves. There are others who paved the way, who helped us out. So yeah.
So how far did you get in New York before you moved to Atlanta?
Well, life happened in New York sometimes, so it's like I said, New York, it's who you know, and that's the whole thing. Yes. So even though sometimes you are on the local stations and all this other stuff, it's still a fight here and there and everything.
Yeah. It's the business.
Yeah. So I've learned to create my own lane.
Got it.
For years I was trying to run after other lanes. Other lanes people were in, trying to be with this group, be with that group, trying to be. So I've learned, I watched wealthy people, watch other big artists, entertainers and stuff, and I see that, it's not people that they chase after. They create their own lane, create their own brand, and that's, so
you created a brand.
Yeah, so I then started working on myself, the DJ, and I broke away from the other guys and stuff like that. Start working on myself and my own brand and stuff like that. So I then after a while I said, what, it's too much here in New York. So then I had a choice of going actually to Houston or here in Atlanta, but So
you chose Atlanta.
Yes, I chose Atlanta.
What there was a particular reason why you chose one over the other?
Yes. My daughter, my oldest daughter, actually lives in North Carolina. And so I wasn't planning to move over there. So, I said, hey, actually, Atlanta's just a short drive.
4 or 5 hours,
Yeah, so, it's closer, than actually being living there in the same city.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's how I end up here. And I'm happy that.
What year did you get here?
It was 2010.
Okay.
2010.
So it's been 12 years.
Yeah.
When did you start doing your stuff here?
Actually, right away. Actually, I came up here and I was, trying to get into the scene and stuff. I didn't know much people here, of course. Excuse me, and so I just started, working the scene, learning and meeting new people and everything, and then I started also working on the Fresh Station.
Okay.
Excuse me again.
Okay.
That was a good experience because it, opened me up to know people.
And notice those guys are experienced.
And learn and stuff like that. So, and now it's, just started building and building and building and building from there, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I see you're wearing your brand.
Yeah.
My Soca
the My Soca Fete, yes.
Talk a little bit about that. What's the inception of what year did it get started and what made you start it?
Well, My Soca Fete started in the pandemic.
So 2020.
While we were all locked down, we were home, and I was trying to, everybody was doing something online.
Yeah.
Doing parties, doing little stuff at home, So I decided,
trying to keep sane.
Yes. So I decided, instead of doing a normal, I'm just do like party, just do like party scene. So we were, I was just at home trying to figure out something, what to do, and because everybody loves soca, and it was such a big thing that kept a lot of people saying, because they're home, they can dance and stuff like that. So I love soca music, and I just thought about it, like, if I go into a party and the music is so nice, like this the type of party, this the type of soca, My Soca Fete that I will have. So then the name was like, snap, that click, My Soca Fete, and it was born from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was the first one?
The first one was nice. It was actually online.
Okay.
It was a Zoom event.
Okay.
And we had about 100 people there watching that Zoom. Yeah, from all over. It was I had people from Germany, I had people from Denmark, from Canada.
Nice.
It was really nice. And then from there it was.
And then last year you kept it at Premiere.
Premiere, yes, right. That was the first year anniversary.
Gotcha.
So our second year anniversary is this year. January the 21st, and it's going to be at the JK Event Center.
Correct. What can the folks expect? Because you got a top last year. Last year was jumping.
Yeah, you were last year.
But the idea is to top the last one.
Yeah, we gonna have some good fun surprises and stuff like that. Some good. Because I feel as though soca music's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to
carnival, soca.
Yeah,
goes hand in hand.
I like to have my soca event to be like, you're not just going to an event to be stush or just to be, pretty. Make it feel as though you're out in the island somewhere, having a good soca party, enjoying good soca music. So
who are some of the DJs that's going to be entertaining?
This year we have DJ 62. He was actually the first DJs who
he's from the Bronx, right? Is he?
Yeah, actually, he's from the Virgin Islands, of course.
Right, but he lives in the Bronx, correct.
We have One Drop Sound. Also have myself, of course.
Of course.
DJ Tech and DJ Bowie.
Okay.
Yeah. So we keeping it the local. Not too too elaborate, because it's not really all about the DJs and stuff like that. Because as long as you're a promoter and you're promoting a good event, it doesn't matter who or what type of music. As long as the music is good, you're good entertainment, good ambiance and stuff like that, and people come out and have a good time. If someone spends $40, you gotta enjoy the $40.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
you also have a radio show, don't you?
Oh yes. I currently play on myexclusiveradio.com.
Big up to Slacky.
Yeah, big up to Slacky. Atlanta's #1 Caribbean station. So every Thursday it's called TNR, the Thursday Night Ride. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Yours truly, Big T, and Lucian from Afro Caribbean. I'm a co-host.
I was kind of surprised to see Lucian, and I didn't even know he was into radio.
Yeah. I mean,
did you guys get him into radio?
Actually, he wanted to.
You wanted to do it?
Yeah, wow. He wanted to get into it because we're all tight knit, good team together, and so I said, let's all do it.
Gotcha.
It's all helping everybody's brand to grow.
Gotcha.
Wow. So I mean, I can do a show at my home by myself, but if I have an opportunity to do a show with some of my friends, some people who are around in my circle who are helping me grow my brand, why not we all come together? I can help them to grow their brand as well.
Everybody help each other.
Everybody help each other. In life, everybody uses each other, but
Absolutely.
It all depends on how we use it.
Gotcha. The My Soca Fett brand. Can folks get the brand or buy it somewhere? Is it available?
Yeah. Actually, we're currently working on getting the brand, like the hats and stuff like that, more accessible to people because, I had to wait until the brand was officially mine.
So you had to register it and trademark it and all.
Yeah, so it was registered. It's officially trademarked.
Got it.
All mine, 100%.
Got it.
So
that was smart.
Yes,
that was
sir.
smart.
Before going any further with merchandising or anything like that, that's why I waited for. So now, it's going to be available very soon. So you can check it out on Instagram, on My Soca Fat. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. And if you want anything, a t-shirt, hat, anything like that, you can send us a DM and we'll definitely get until they're available for retail.
Right.
Yep.
Now, you say soca, you got to say soca and carnival together.
Yes.
So we're getting ready for carnival here in Atlanta in Memorial Day weekend. What's your direction for carnival this year?
I don't know. I have mixed emotions about that from last year.
Yeah.
And again, when I first came here, actually, I think there were 2 carnivals.
Yes.
Yes, there were two
carnivals for a minute.
For a long time. And for whatever reasons that happened last year, then a lot of people were disappointed because
Correct.
for what I could have seen, the world was looking at Atlanta last year because that was really the first one here in America to actually was going to do a carnival, and then we had
after the pandemic.
Then we had a fiasco, and now this year, I'm still up and down.
I'm hearing some rumors about there going to be 3 carnivals and all that. I know.
Well, from what I'm hearing 2, but I know there's a third one in the spin. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe
I'm actually going to interview Rebel Mass later this week, so hopefully she can put some light on it,
some more clarity on that. But I think though it's just tough. It's tough for patrons, It's tough.
Is it egos? What is it exactly?
It's a little bit of ego because when you have people in power and you have others who don't want to relinquish, who want to.
It's sad though because the culture, to me, suffers.
Yeah, it definitely does because now you would have people who are trying to travel here.
Yeah.
And it brings in a lot of money.
Absolutely. For the local economy, of course.
For the locals, for promoters who are local promoters,
of course,
who are throwing events here to make some type of money because then we have the outside promoters who come in the city and, would reap the benefits.
Absolutely.
So, we need to have something where we can have maybe just one but I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen.
I see what that's going to happen. They've been trying for many years. If it does, wonderful. We'll be benefit from it. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Because the first carnival was downtown that I went to. I was with a band called Bimshire at that time, a Bajan band. And then things started dissolving down there in downtown. And I don't know, but it is what it is. I just say for this year, the smaller bands are more or less the ones that probably might get hurt more. But you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going.
So if you were to play in a band this year,
I'm
gonna put you on the spot now. Which band would it be?
Boy, I can't.
I figured I'd put you on the spot.
Well, whoever wants to book DJ Storm, that's who I would.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever wants to book me, that's who I would be.
I mean, they've got about from what I heard, 20 something, almost 30 bands.
Yeah, I definitely want to shout out to Islanders Mass Experience. That was the band I usually play for every year. But
Islanders, that's Joventure, was it? Is it
no, that's Vicky.
Oh, Vicky.
Yeah, she's from the Virgin Islands. Yes.
Yeah, Vicky. I know Vicky very well. She, her father and I are good. Her father's from Montserrat.
Yes. She's like a sister to me, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's
big up to Vicky, man.
Yeah. So hopefully, Vicky, we'll be back this year, you know.
Anything else you want folks to know about you and the brand?
Okay, well, you know, definitely everyone out there, check out the My Soca Fett brand. It's a brand new brand. It's not only an entertainment brand as well. You know, it's a brand where I'm trying to do so much with it.
Gotcha.
Not only like clothing and entertainment, but trying to do other things with it as well in the future. Okay. Look out for me in the next parties near you and stuff like that. And you can follow me on Instagram, DJ Storm Live, also on Facebook. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, you know what, man? I wish you continued success. You know, I have people in here, and sometimes I have to say to them, "You're so humble."
Yeah.
And in this business, humble is not good.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little bit
arrogant.
Arrogant, yeah.
Yes. But I'm learning that over the time. You know, that's why like I said, I decided to start my own brand and do my own thing and whatnot. But you know, still keep people around and keep even key, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah. And
no, I admire it. Don't get me wrong, I admire it. But what I'm saying is, you know, a lot of folks don't get to that next level unless they adopt a certain arrogance.
Exactly. Yeah. So you know, that's why also I'm trying to build a good team around me.
Gotcha.
You know, so I don't have to be arrogant. You know, because you know some arrogance can only get you a certain way.
True.
You know, and it might get you to a certain point, but then you know that same arrogance can make you fall just as hard. Yeah. You know, and I've seen it happen to plenty of people. Absolutely. You know, so
you got to have that fine line.
Yeah, have that fine line.
But what I've actually noticed in Atlanta is that, you know, you can't have multiple jobs.
Yeah.
Because they'll pigeonhole you. Like, I'm a photographer, I'm a DJ as well. But then they just pigeon me as a photographer.
Exactly. Because they more see you doing photography.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, you have to have that fine line where you say, okay, you know, I do this as well. I don't do this as well. So how do you walk that line is you know.
Yeah, definitely. So
this is how you do it.
It's how I do it. But you know, time is going to tell, and you know,
time is the master.
When it's for you, it'll happen.
Yes.
You know, I believe nothing happens
before it's time.
Absolutely. You know, I've been very fortunate for the past couple years, you know, since the pandemic. And some good things, but then when I look at what happened, then to, you know, what's going on right now and what's going to happen in the future, man, I'm like, I'm kind of glad that the bad things did happen, you know.
Lessons.
Yes, that now that, you know, I'm able to look forward for better things in the future. So.
Folks, it's been another special edition of Take 5. My special guest today, the one and only DJ Storm. My Soca Fett,
baby.
Make sure you check it out. It's the month of this month.
Yes, January 21st. Yep.
At
JK Event Center. That's on right here on Memorial Drive. Yeah. So make sure you guys. Tickets are right now on Eventbrite and VIP Socio. $20. They're not going up until the door. Then of course you're gonna pay more.
Gotcha.
So tickets are $20.
You can't pay $20 for anything nowadays.
I'm telling you, man.
You cannot. So make sure you guys take advantage of it. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be shooting some photos as well. So, you know, we all going to be there.
Yes. We're going to have a good time.
You know, that's my little nephew right there.
Big up to Big T Promotions. Yeah. I want to send a shout out to Carnival Crashers. I want to send a shout out to the Medical Hub. Also, Afro Carib. My Soca Fett, definitely. Shout out to you, Rico, for having me. And of course, check out my show each and every Thursday, myexclusiveradio.com, 7 p.m. tonight.
There you go. With that said, we'll catch you next time with another edition of Take 5.
Take 5. We out.
This episode of Take 5 with Ricovibes is brought to you by
Join us this and every Sunday for Memory Lane Sundays at Premier Restaurant and Lounge, featuring music by some of Atlanta's top DJs, playing the best oldies but goodies. Complimentary chicken with rice and peas with drink purchase. Doors open 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. sharp. Free parking, free admission, and free food. Dining, drinking, dancing, and hookahs each and every Sunday at Memory Lane Sundays. Inside Premier Restaurant and Lounge, 6924 Main Street in Lithonia.